Tell me your name.
Erin.
Hey, Erin.
Hi.
How did we wind up here?
So I started my recovery journey in May of 2016. I was having a lot of issues with substance misuse, and I basically ended up in an institution where I was court ordered to go to intensive outpatient treatment, and they wanted me to do meetings at the same time. I was in my IOP, so I basically had to do that, and I hated it, but I really needed it at the same time because I went into a huge depression from letting go of everything that made me numb my feelings. I stayed going to NA and AA for a little over a year and a half, and I really ended up liking it a lot, and I ended up making friends within the rooms. So from that point on, I decided to stay in and get a sponsor and work the steps. So I did that along the way. I had a mental health dip in 2020, and it pretty much shattered my whole world. My daughter left, my dogs were taken away, and I was by myself for months during COVID. So I didn't know that I was going to have to recover from that as well. And so it took me a very long time to get back to who I was before I ended up having that dip in my mental health. And over time, I saw a program on TV where these people were helping others get into treatment. And I really wanted to get into something like that. So I started to do some research, and I found quite a few places that I could become a peer recovery specialist. And only one of them reached out and answered me, and that was Voices of Hope. And I was living in California at the time, so I was already planning on relocating. And so I would take my classes at 6 a.m. with Voices of Hope, and then I would do my work day. And in about 10 months, I was able to relocate myself here and help others that are kind of in that mode of possibly going into recovery and changing their lives. So that's how I ended up with Voices. And I really, really like it. I really love helping people who are in the struggle of addiction because I know what the other side looks like. And I also know what mental health struggle looks like. And I know what recovery looks like.